Good evening. Once again, we return to the story of Caius, Spellsword, Dunmer, Eternal Champion, former agent of the Emperor, current head of the Blades in Vardenfell. And I don't recall exactly why I stopped back here. Obviously, I'm overburdened. But I don't recall exactly why. Alright, well, first things first, let's get rid of what I can. Alright, so, I won't spend too much time on alchemy, but it is good for lightening the weight, so... Oh, hang on. Too many diamonds, too. I want to use these spares just so it's easier to manage my inventory. Alright, now unfortunately we're out of Comberry. So magica potions are going to be a little bit harder to make, but not impossible. Actually, you know what? That's fairly easy to find, so as a precaution, we're just going to drop that and make it later. I feel like Comberry is something that I should be able to buy. I think I only need 7. I should probably buy everything I can, though. Alright, so this time it's just going to be getting rid of contraband or getting rid of surplus. So drain endurance or drain luck. Excuse me. Ashiam's always a tough one too, so fortify intelligence or strength for starters. Actually, ideally strength, but I won't be picky. muck if I have to. Right, the wickweed. So at some point I wanted to find out what damage intelligence actually does. I've got a lot of it lately, but I haven't really looked too far into that. Same story with vampire dust. So we'll do the obvious step with the racer blooms. Oh, hang on. There's a more obvious step. I should also caution this might be a shorter one just due to the time that I'm recording it. It's been a long day, but we will go as far as we can. I wonder if I have paralyze. Worth a shot. Alright, well, let's get rid of the sultries if we can. Quama eggs are heavy, so I wanted to get those out of the way. Let's just try and get health and fatigue at this point. Kind of feel like I should keep the scuttle just for when I run to more hound meat. I don't actually use those special potions all that often, but they might be helpful in the future. Alright, so unless I want to do Fortify Magicka, I don't think there's anything else. Yeah. Stoneflower petals are useful. So let's see what else we can do. Ash salts are the most... Train agility, resist magicka. So as expected, ash salt's not gonna mean anything. I'm sure I could have gotten a little more out of that, but I'm content with where we're at. I'm trying to remember why I got the Shield of the Undaunted now. Alright, now we do have some sermons from Vivek, which I need to deposit for sure. Words and philosophy sounds like something that I don't have either. Well, if it was, I wouldn't. Right. We did read this, and we didn't have it before. Alright, that's the books taken care of. I think the best thing for me to do right now is head out and try and get any reagents that I can.
An adventurer, I presume.
You presume correctly.
Caius, please, ask anything of Nelkera of Whitehaven. Nelkera of Whitehaven is happy to help a friend.
Skooma. What skooma? Now I remember why I'm overburdened. Alright. So first things first, let's see if I can pick up some... this is going to be a fairly big... Actually, because this is going to be a big trade, it's time to use some of the fortified personality I've got. Ideally the heavy stuff, if I have it. Alright, now we're down to business, so, okay, it was just a Daedra heart. Huh. No cottonberry. Hopefully I can pick that up of someone else. Anyways, this is a chance for me to turn some of the goods. Oh, didn't have any money. That was stupid of me to start with the... That was stupid of me to start with the potions. I thought she might have... 3,000 gold. I am really not paying attention. Ah. Alright, let's see if I can get some better deals quickly. I've cleaned everyone out.
I must say,
Welcome, friend. I feel as though I should know you.
You know what? I've earned a long rest. It's been a while since I've slept in my own bed.
See this land suits you.
This is an honor for me.
I feel as though I've awakened from a dream, a terrible dream of the 6th house.
So you keep reminding me. Thought that might be, undesirables. So I'm surprised I didn't recover my full health. Probably should have
May you find
used my restoration before anyway.
something to say.
I'm ready for anything. Go ahead.
well, what have we here?
There we go.
Interesting.
Alright. Same story. Although I may not be able to buy some of the goods here, I don't know if those get restored. Oh yeah, there's a Daedra heart. Alright, so eventually I'll probably find some Restore Magicka, but for now, or some Comberry, but for now, I'll hoard what I can. Alright, here we're just trying to get rid of whatever apparel we can. Ideally, the stuff that's hard to sell elsewhere. I suspect that is not happening.
Share your.
Alright, so I'm gonna wait, did I pick up the skooma? I probably didn't. Huh. I wonder if she buys it. Probably not, but she didn't object to it. Lovely image.
Welcome, friend.
An honor, to be sure.
Our sugar is yours, friend.
Yeah, speaking of sugar. Alright, first of all, do you have any comberry? God bless you. Divines bless you. Sorry. You know what, I'll buy this hound just so that I can clear out what I've already got. Alright. So now I just need to try and get as close to the 800 as I can. It was optimistic. So I'm gonna take some of these fortifies that might be helpful and consider them if they don't weigh too much. For the ones that wind up, you know, taking up about, so like the number of levitate that I have, it's almost 1 unit of weight, which isn't, like, that's not the end of the world, but obviously if I'm carrying 2 fortify intelligence that I never use, that starts to add up.
Dirt, everywhere, dirt. Welcome. If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all.
Welcome.
Alright, now the Fighters Guild should give me
Welcome, friend. The day is yours. What should we talk about?
sort of a place to dump the rest of the goods that I picked up. I'm trying to remember why I picked up all of this stuff, because it obviously takes up a lot of weight, but it's not worth that much. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really clearing all that much for all that weight I'm carrying. here we're just selling off whatever potions I can, although maybe I should be on the lookout for Comberry again. Crash fiber wouldn't be unwelcome either. I have a feeling I probably sold this to him. Reflect might be nice, but just because I'm looking to lose the weight doesn't mean I'm looking to, I'm not looking to make a profit. Alright, it doesn't look like there's any interesting reagents here. So I can sell the Paralyze. I just want to see if there's anything else that I can sell that weighs more. Well, these are prime candidates because they weigh 0.6 each. Yeah, you know what, that everything's kind of spoken for in that stack.
Revere knows why you're here. You want to buy Revere's famous Daedric weapons.
Should have probably been looking into the S's for the standard. Oh yes, and as always I should look for reagents. Not much here. And at some point I think I'm going to have to make some decisions about the Restore Fatigue and Fortify. The Fortify and Restore is nice to have, but the problem is when it wears off, I fall over myself. So it seems like it's really good until you actually use it. Definitely don't need the paralyzed potions, but how many I can load off on him is the question. Is there really nothing else that I can sell him? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot here. There's so many Restore Magicka that's so heavy. Revere, you make it very hard to like you. Oh, what am I doing? Ah, no. I want the light paralyzes, not the heavy ones. Alright, it's not much of a deal, but... And there will be a little alchemy, but I'm going to be very selective in what I what I work with. Maybe I don't need the stone flower. Not even remotely close. Alright. We'll see how hard it is to get Comberry elsewhere, but for now... I sort of know what I got some of these other ones for. I don't know why I picked up some of these others though. Alright. A nice half hour of chores, and now we're ready to carry on with things. So, first things first, I'm gonna head out to, oh, hang on. We're also gonna turn in a bunch of things. Alright, so I gotta go back to Telmora. I think he might be in Sadani. Let me see if I can find out where Rundi is.
Today's your lucky
3
day.
blessings, Sarah.
So we will be heading back to the eastern part of the island. It's just, I did need to make sure that I had sort of my plan in place.
Welcome, Outlaw.
Alright, good, no reagents.
Welcome. If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all.
I'm Aiseline Marion, the Breton Guild Guide. I provide instantaneous transport between various mages guild halls in Vardenfell. What is your destination? I can also help with local information. Do you need services? Are you looking for some specific place, or for someone in particular?
Just trip to Sejrith Mora, please. I can never remember where the Fighters Guild is.
Well met, friend.
We share the same company.
Have you taken care of that Cropra Stalker in Berwyn's shop yet? And what about that bounty I told you about, the one on Rel's Tenem? You already killed that Cropra Stalker? Good work, Guardian. Here's your 500 septims. I heard that Rel Tenem is dead. Good work, Caius. Here's the 200 septims for that contract.
Any other orders?
I need someone to get a load of Sujamma to the Duniri Caverns. Workers in the...
Oh god. They already gave it to me.
Workers in the Addis mine have been complaining that they're out of Sujamma, and the Fighters Guild is responsible for supplying the Imperial mines in Vardenfell. Take this load of Sujamma to Nelkar in the Duniri Caverns, southeast of Ghostgate, between the Foyada Esanduan and the Foyada Ashurdan.
This is going to be a complete pain. Like, I don't know if I want to do this right away, but it is... I'm not carrying 20 Sujamma around in my pockets.
Welcome, friend. The day is yours.
I'm fine, Caius. I hope you're well. What do you need this time? Are you looking for services here in Sejrith Mora?
Actually the guild guide, thanks.
I'm Einel, the High Elf Guild Guide. I provide instantaneous transport between the various mages' guild halls in Vardenfell. What is your destination? I can also help you with information. Do you need services? Are you looking for some specific place or for someone in particular?
Back to Belmora, please.
Share your thoughts, friend. I enjoy the company.
Alright. I guess I'm doing
How do you
one more chore.
Welcome, friend.
Watch, this will be like the one time that there's a, there's like a shield. Then again, I don't actually need to go to the Ghost Gate. I should take a look at the map here. Maybe it has the Foyadas labeled. So you see the Foyada Mamea. Alright, so we see the Ashurdan. So it looks like only some of the Foyadas are labeled. Alright, so the Foyada Bani Dad is southwest, or sorry, northwest. The Foyada Mame is the one that I'm about to go into. That's in the south. Foyada Asherdan is more east than south. Well, one way or the other, going up the Foyada Mamea is probably the best way that I can get to where I need to be. And in this case, I might actually just go straight to the Ghost Gate so I can see whether or not there's any equipment upgrades. And from there, I'll sort of, excuse me, I'll backtrack. I'll backtrack to where I think the mine is. There's a couple of unlabeled areas on the map that look promising. The interesting question will be whether or not it's worth it to fast travel back to Balmora after I do this quest, or if I should just head straight to the east by foot. It won't allow me to turn in the quest, but that's a different matter. Shock resin's always welcome. It's nice when they accommodate by all going in one spot. I won't bother you if you don't bother me, Mr. Gore. Not so cute when it's a giant mouth coming after you. Alright, so obviously here is too far, but I am going to stop by the Ghost Gate just to see if they have any new inventory. Then we can turn around and see where this mine is. I seem to recall they were in the basement.
This is the Ghost Gate, Caius, and my name is Dronos Alervu. Let me know if you need any information, and if you have any news or the latest rumors, please share them. We get few visitors here. Have you noticed, for all its proclamations about protecting the rights of property and preserving law and order, the Imperial Legion does little enough to capture and prosecute abolitionists? It's a bit hypocritical, don't you think?
I was hoping to see if there was any statements about Foyada. Alright, looks like much the same as it was when I last stopped by here. Unless I want to start buying back some of these armor pieces.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
So, from the Ghost Gate, it looks like there should be a spot where I turn left. It's hard to say though, because of the other side it looks like I should be going over the bridge past the Dwemer ruins and then going into this maze. So if I have to climb some mountains, so be it. So I'm not sure if this is exactly where I need to go, but it's promising. Frankly, at this point, I'm willing to do anything to find that, find that mine. This looks suspiciously like an open area that I don't need to be in. It's definitely tricky to get a read on exactly where I am relative to the printed map. Also, I want to know where the feathers on these things are. Oh, alright then. I was just trying to say hi. Not that I really need more salt trees. Alright, well, that was a diversion I wasn't exactly looking for. I believe the Foyata I'm looking for is just to the east. Sure doesn't look like it though. Thing is, it also doesn't seem like there's any easy entryway to it. I hope I got this right. Surprise! So if I'm in the right Fayada, I should see a turn to the left and a dead end. Well, here's a dead end. I mean, it's possible this is the place I want to be, but I'll be honest, I'm not feeling too confident about it. And this is definitely a very liberal interpretation of southeast of the Ghost Gate at this point. So I'll try and follow this through to its conclusion, but... Well, there's that fatigue potion. Where am I supposed to go again? The Dunari Caverns. Southeast of the Ghost Gate between the Foyada, Esanudan, and the Foyada Asherdan. I'm actually going to take a second here. So the Foyada Asherdan seems to be southwest of Felsenaro, and it runs right to the wall of the Ghost Gate. I bet I know what happened. I bet I wound up in the other Foyada. I bet I wind up in the Foyada Azerdan if I... if I levitate over. So I'm just trying to take a second here and see if, I would have thought that they would have labeled it, but I really cannot find this name on the map. It may also be because I'm looking so close to the spot I think I'm at. I don't think this is Hasserdan. It should probably be a little bit more like this. Anyway, I am going to try going back and going over. Wait a minute. Alright, now I'm really lost. Just wanted to ask directions. I don't think they have anything expensive on them. Yeah. Sorry, I thought it said common, but... Alright, this is definitely not where I need to be. I need to figure out where I am again. The printed map is nice, but it doesn't quite, like, it's just shy of what I need. I don't know why I think each time I look at the map I'm somehow gonna find something different. So I think this is where I jumped over. So this is something of a leap, but if anything else, I just want to find a landmark at this point. Oh wow, I'm not going the direction I thought I would be. Yeah, I don't know where I am at this point. A lot of activity up here, apparently. Well, if nothing else, getting the name of that building will give me some reference. Apparently I've been here before. And there's signposts. So this might be the wrong way. Suliband. I think I've been here. Wait, Suliband's near the water. Okay. I'm gonna take a minute here and look at the map. So let's say I'm near the water. There's the Foyada Asherdan to my direct right. You know, I wonder if it's just the open courtyard where I said I was in the wrong place before. Because if I hit the Foyada, I've gone too far. Alright, so if I go up like this, and then I turned into the right. I'm gonna follow this as far as I can. What I might do is I just might trace a path directly back to the Ghost Gate. See, the problem with this is I'm going back to territory I've already been. Alright, so if I'm going to do what I said I was going to do and follow the, walk straight to the Ghost Gate. Problem with these storms is it makes it hard to see if there are any buildings nearby. Yeah, so apparently I've been to some of these areas just by looking at the pattern on the map, but I mean, I guess this isn't where I need to be, but this will at least give me an idea. Carry on, ancestral tomb. Well, obviously I haven't been here before. At this point, I'm just taking my frustrations out on the skeletons. Conberry, though. It's quick with that thing. How come you never find skooma in tombs? Ah, very good.
The Lunar Lorcan by Foul Droon. I will not go into the varying accounts of what happened at Adamantine Tower, nor will I relate the war of manifest metaphors that rendered those stories unable to support most qualities of what is commonly known as narrative. We all have our favorite Lorcan story, and our favorite Lorcan motivation for the creation of Nirn, and our favorite story of what happened to his heart. But the theory of Lunar Lorcan is of special note. In short, the moons were and are the two halves of Lorcan's flesh divinity. Like the rest of the gods, Lorcan was a planet that participated, or plane or planet, that participated in the Great Construction, except where the eight lent portions of their heavenly bodies to create the mortal plane, planet. Lorcan's was cracked asunder, and his divine spark fell to Nirn as a shooting star to impregnate it with the measure of its existence and a reasonable amount of selfishness. Maser and Secunda, therefore, are the personifications of the dichotomy and the cloven duality, according to Artaeum, that Lorcan legends often rail against. Ideas of the anima animus, good and evil, being nothingness, the poetry of the body, throat, and moan silence as the abortive, and so on, set in the night sky as Lorcan's constant reminder to his mortal issue of their duty. Followers of this theory hold that all other heart stories are mythical degradations of the true origin of the moons, and it need be said that they observe the hollow crescent theory as well.
This is a particularly unusually heavy bone meal, I guess. I have to take the cumberry, that goes without... you know what? I'm taking it all. Put the ancestors in the pile on the floor. I can't remember if there was another room for me to check out, or if I did that already. Yes. Alright, so now that I know this is a path and can get me to certain places, let's follow the road as far as I can. I need to stop doing that. I'm just trying to see what's in this sort of hollow area here. This is mostly just trying to make sense of the emptiness as much as, or what seems like emptiness, as much as anything else. So it could also be elevation that's indicating. But then if that's true, why is... At this point, I'm starting to get east of the Ghost Gate, but not southeast of the Ghost Gate. Hey, do you guys know the direction to... Ah! At this point, basically all I can take is gold and possibly if there's some reagents that are useful. So it sort of suggests that there might be something up here. Sort of to the right as well. But I rather doubt that the caverns I'm looking for are going to be up here. Although I suppose while I'm exploring. So I'm really not sure what to make of these light parts on the map. Doesn't seem to be consistent with anything I'm looking at. Alright, so this is basically east of the Ghost Gate at this point. I should definitely be turning back. Although it'd be nice to get some boundaries of this area. Now I've gone and done it. Not sure if that's a creature or a door that I just saw over that hill. I am at the point where I'm ready to spit in every single one of these Sujamma bottles. No.
I don't think we've been introduced, Outlander. I'm Undil. How can I help you?
Who are you?
I'm Undil, Witch Hunter.
Alright.
I'm a witch hunter. I dedicate body and soul to the destruction of profane magics. Most foul are necromancers, who defile the bodies and spirits of the sacred dead. Equally abominable are the evil Daedra worshippers. The Daedra lords delight in the torment and corruption of mortals, and they reward followers with terrible powers always used for evil purposes. In employing the tools of the enemy, the spells of the College of Conjuration, I risk contamination, but fire must be fought with fire.
Tell me more. Alright, so unless they're getting an alcohol delivery to deal with the, with being spooked. Oh, for God's sake.
An officer of the Imperial Legion. Move along.
I have a delivery.
You're in a raw glass mine, and all the raw glass belongs to the Emperor, so don't touch the raw glass or the guards will kill you.
You're not the only one.
Keep moving.
I don't want to be here 1 second more than you do.
You must be one of the one the Fighters Guild sent with a new load of Sujamma.
Yes.
So, do you have the Sujamma?
Yes!
Good, the miners will be happy to have some fresh Sujamma. Personally, I cannot understand why anyone would drink this foul stuff. I prefer Valenwood wine myself.
Alright, well, I don't know who Courier is, but
I know who you're talking about. I'd look for him in Narmak, in a fishing village in the west coast of Vardenfell.
so...
Alright, Cariel. Faintril Narmak. He lives in Narmak, in a village in the Bitter Coast. You can take the passage to Narmak by way of Hla Ode from the Ebonheart docks. Speak to Navosi Hlan, shipmaster. His boat is the Chun-Uk, Nelakar. I know who you're talking about. I'd look for him in Narmak, a fishing village on the west coast of Vardenfell. Okay, he was a tall, dark-haired fellow with sharp features, but that description would fit a lot of high elves. We were treating him for swamp fever, so perhaps he lives along the coasts where when mud crabs sometimes carry disease. I think that's supposed to be where. As I said, try asking among the Hive Elves. I believe there are several serving in the Hawkmoorth Legion garrison here in Ebonheart.
Why do I need to know about him? I'll have to figure that out later.
All right, then. I'm listening.
It's the heaviest restore magicka I'm working with here. Wow, it's already 2 a.m. Alright, well, it's time to let off a little stress.
You've ascended to level 38. The results of hard work and dedication always look like luck to saps, but you know you've earned every ounce of your success.
So as usual, I think we're just gonna put it in the points where we earned. I mean, it's hard to advance certain traits at this point. I don't exactly want to be doing some alchemy right now, but I can at least consolidate what I have. I'm just gonna make life a little easier for myself. Anything worth restore magic immediately gets taken out, and then the second the second array will be things that I don't want to get rid of. Well, I might be able to do something with the ash salts. This is for fortifying personality. If I see one of them, I'll use them, but... Alright, as is traditional. Any drain willpower or... levitate. Out. Alright, well, I was hoping for a drain agility. So the rest of this should just be standard work. Oh. Huh. I thought I had an ingredient, I don't. Alright, as usual, largest quantities first, so drain fatigue, personality. Forgot about the sultries. If there's any drain strength left. Alright, Scathe Craw is a new priority to pick up. I keep walking by it. Endurance and Magicka. Alright, that's enough of that. There might be some other combinations, but none that I'm interested in pursuing right now. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to sell this to anyone. So I'm gonna have to pay at some point for not putting these in a better order, but I really don't want to have to move this library again. What time is it? Not a bad time. I should take a minute to see if there's, if the merchants have, restocked, because I certainly have no shortage of material to sell them.
3 blessings, Sarah.
So what's this about?
Do you want something?
Yep, we're good. And actually, I mean, I've got so many fortify personality potions at this point. Worth a shot. That's a 700 profit I just got off of that. Well, on top of what I already would have. That 3,000 itself is already profit, but worth a shot. So again, while I'm here, I'll take advantage of the personality boost and buy up the materials that I can.
Very happy to make your acquaintance.
You're in good company, friend. Welcome. Welcome, friend. The day is yours. What shall we talk about?
I'll hang on to the paralyzed just to see if there's any other potions I want an eye on. I really need these restore personalities.
Dirt everywhere. Dirt. How delightful. Welcome.
So I suspect this little run here will put me in a situation where I always have more more materials to get me more Sorry, the materials for Restore Magica. I don't think I get enough Comberry out of this run. But this gut'll help. I'll deal with that later. I really should be drinking this Telvanni Bug Musk more often. This is like 7 weight. Okay, so it looks like Paralyze is the last of the... I mean, I should probably eventually sell some of this Telekinesis as well, but Paralyze has no obvious use.
I'd be happy to talk.
Alright, so I need Telekinesis with a weight. Let's start with those. And this will seem a little funny, but I think I'm actually going to sell off these, the Restore Fatigue that boost my, that also fortify the Fatigue. I don't think they're worth it. They're also heavy. So of course the drawback with this is I have to go back home and actually deal with all of the materials, but
I see this land suits you.
Welcome, Dunmer.
alright, so it seems to me that we head back to the east. Wasn't exactly planning on doing this detour, but I'm not carrying 20 Sujamma across the
Welcome.
across the plains.
A warm welcome, sir.
Impressive. These clothes suit you well.
You're in good company, friend. Welcome. Well,
What did I
You.
deserve this honor?
Have you gotten that shipment to the Denari Caverns yet? It is important that it be delivered. Good work, Caius. Here's 500 septims to cover your trouble. It's the best that I can do for this type of contract.
Never give me another one of these contracts again.
I have a contract to assist another Imperial researcher. I need someone to escort Sogdale of Shimmerine. Go to Tilsero, which is between Saran and the Siltstrider port near Molag Mar. Speak with Sondale of Cimmerine and escort her through Tilsero. She lacks the field experience of Larinia Macrina, so she will likely need more protection.
Well, here's a fine one. Speak freely.
Alright, that mission I can work with. Sorry, I'm gonna need an hour and a half for my eyes to adjust to that.
Keep moving, scum. There's no time for talk now. Go.
So first thing here is I need to collect my various bounties.
I'm Gals Arethi, shipmaster of Sadrith Mora. What's your destination?
I guess it's Telmora.
How are you?
Alright, so I need to find Barrowin
Why
and
do you
Telmora.
Outlanders think you can bother anyone you please?
Keep moving, scum.
I think you're a thief because you've stolen my heart.
What a
I thought I
sweetheart.
heard something.
Ah, my friend Caius. How may I be of service to you?
Let's talk about those guar hides.
Ah, my old friend Girith. I heard you helped him out with some serious trouble not long ago. Some business with a couple of no-good Ashlanders, right? They'll never learn. Anyways, you have my thanks. I had quite an investment in those guar hides, and would have taken quite a beating if Garrett had not been able to sell them. Here, take these as a token of our appreciation.
Fortify health potions, huh? Oh, and there's a ring. Thank you. Okay, so there's a few things that I need to do. There's the vision of the... So my best bet here regarding the vision is... let's see if I can try and approximate the map. So if this is Telmora, I'm gonna go across. Where's this Ergonopol? This might already be too far. Anyways, let's say that there's sort of the wall of the mountains. Maybe I'll just say it's here because of the white lines. I guess somewhere around here is where I need to go to follow the vision. But I also want to help out with the apprentice.
So, Sinemu Mirapol said that she might consider sending her apprentice, Minabibi, to speak with Skink and Tree's Shade. Unfortunately, the apprentice is currently in the Favel Ancestral Tomb, which is west of the Musa camp. I should follow the coast west from the camp, past the Daedric ruins, until I see a cavern. If I reach the Ashlands, I have gone too far.
So let's get back to that cavern.
I'm Tonis Telvanni, shipmaster of Telmora. What's your destination?
Boss, please. It's already 6 p.m. Good lord. This is why I use guild guides. So I don't think I need to go exactly to the camp, but it wouldn't hurt. Yeah, there were the 2 tall rock spires. Although, why do people mention the Daedric ruins of... So I will head to the camp just for, just to kind of deal with, mostly just to kind of account for the, any ways that I might get off track. It's an ambush. So I think the camp is just over that. Oh yeah, obviously it is. I can see it. That leap would have looked a lot cooler if I landed the hit. Will hopefully be a little more straightforward than the others. slightly worried about the direction I'm going.
I'm fine, thank you. What can I do for you?
Under sun.
So the ruins might be obscured by the mountain. Oh, hang on. I'm a little nervous about this now. Actually, come to think of it, I probably already checked this out to make sure it wasn't the tomb that I was looking for. Looks like a tomb to me. Yep, here we go.
I don't think we've been introduced, Outlander. I'm Minabibi Asardinitat. How can I help you? Yes, I will speak with Skink and Tree's Shade, but you must help me also. Sinamu sent me here as punishment. She asked me to calm an angry ancestor, but my charms will not calm him, and I am not strong enough to fight it. Find the spirit of Kanit Ashurnisamus and send it to its final rest. I'm a wise woman. I'm a counselor to my Ashlander tribe, guardian of the secret knowledge, spirit guide, and seer to the world unseen. I can tell you about the ancestors and about Ashlander customs.
I think I'm fine without your opinions on the ancestors.
How are you?
Doing quite well. You seem to be taking the, opening these up pretty well. I'm just trying to make the spirit so angry it makes a mistake.
Say, Outlander.
Oh, no. Anything I have to say is going to be reserved to make that spirit really mad. Ah! Yeah, it's really dangerous in here. Don't, best not to come in. I'll be out in a minute.
The 36 Lessons of Ivex, Sermon 35. The Scripture of Love. The formulas of proper Velothi magic continue in ancient tradition, but that virility is dead, by which I mean at least replaced. Truth owes its medicinal nature to the establishment of the myth of justice. Its curative properties it likewise owes to the concept of sacrifice. Princes, chiefs, and angels all subscribe to the same notion. This is a view primarily based on a prolific abolition of an implied profanity seen in ceremonies, knife fighting, hunting, and the exploration of the poetic. On the ritual occasions which come to us from the days of the cave glow, I can say nothing more than to loosen your equation of moods to lunar currency. Later, and by that I mean much, much later, my reign will be seen as an act of the highest love, which is a return from the astral destiny and the marriages between. By that I mean the catastrophes, which will come from all 5 corners. Subsequent are the revisions differentiated between hope and the distraught, situations that are only required by the periodic death of the immutable. Cosmic time is repeated. I wrote of this in an earlier life. An imitation of submersion is love's premonition, its folly into the underworld, by which I mean the day you will read about the outside of yourself in the age of gold. For on that day, which is a shadow of the sacrificial concept, all history is obliged to see me for what you are, in love with evil. To keep one's powers intact at such a stage is to allow for the existence of what can only be called a continual spirit. Make of your love a defense against the horizon. Pure existence is only granted to the holy, which comes in a myriad of forms, half of them frightening and the other half divided into equal parts purposeless and assured. Late is the lover that comes to this by any other walking way than the 5th, which is the number of the limit of this world. The lover is the highest country and a series of beliefs. He is the sacred city bereft of a double. The uncultivated land of monsters is the rule. This is clearly attested by Anu and his double, which love knows never really happened. Similarly, all the other symbols of absolute reality are ancient ideas ready for their graves, or at least the essence of such. This scripture is directly ordered by the codes of Mephala, the origin of sex and murder, defeated only by those who take up those ideas without my intervention. The religious elite is not a tendency or a correlation. They are a dogma complemented by the influence of the untrustworthy sea and the governance of the stars, dominated at the center by the sword, which is nothing without a victim to cleave unto. This is the love of God, and he would show you more. Predatory, but at the same time instrumental to the will of the critical harvest. A scenario by which one becomes as he is, of male and female, the magic hermaphrodite. Mark the norms of violence, and it barely registers, suspended as it is by treaties written between the original spirits. This should be seen as an opportunity, and in no way tedious, though some will give it up for it is easier to kiss the lover than become one. The lower regions crawl with these souls, caves of shallow treasures meeting in places to testify by way of extension, when love is only satisfied by a considerable, incalculable effort. The ending of the words is in Elm Seeley.
Gold for my trouble, not bad. We must go quickly.
The spirit of Khaneet Ashurnus Samus is resting. I have more duties here to prevent Khaneet's spirit from returning. Speak once more with wise woman Sanamu Mirpal. Tell her that Khaneet Ashuramus is at rest. Perhaps she will allow me to meet Skink in Tree's shade.
Works for me. find a heavy restore health if I have it. Not really. Ah. Would be a shame not to see if there was anything worth picking up here. I was hoping you might have a better shield. Doesn't seem like there's any entrances. Spoke too soon. Of course, they knew the best answer was to put it behind water.
I don't think we've been introduced, Outlander. I'm Ranmir, the Seal. How can I help with you?
What exactly is a seal?
I'm a barbarian and proud of it. I like the wilderness and know how to live comfortably off the land. I know the various creatures of the wild and how to hunt them, what bits are good to eat, and what bits the city folk will pay for. I know weapons and armor and how to stay healthy, so I can play as a soldier for pay, but I hate taking orders, so I rather live by hunting.
There might be something worth checking out down there, but... Ah! come on. It's a really smart move. I wonder if I still have one of those reflect spells. Well, I wasn't expecting to see that. Alright, not a huge surprise that I'm carrying too much, but I don't think I want to drop any of this. Maybe the wooden staff. That's gonna be heavy. So, there's an easy answer to this. Actually, there is one thing I can do to lighten the load. Still, yeah, I'm still 20 over, but... There may be other entrances. I'll use them if I can, but I don't want to waste too much time doing stuff like that because I'm on a timeline. So we just need to talk to the wise woman.
Why do you trouble us, Outlander? We have nothing worth taking. Why don't you leave us alone? I know the spirit of Kanit Asher Nasimus is at rest. Before I send my apprentice to this skink, I will ask you a question. Did you pacify the spirit, or did Minabibi pacify the spirit?
This is a tough one. I kind of want to be honest about this.
I know you speak the truth, Caius. I do not need such as her for an apprentice. I will send her to talk with this Argonian.
Oh man, I'm a little curious. What happens if I lie? Oh, I didn't realize that I was, Alright, well, first things first. Where'd I put my axe? Unbelievable. Did I really just lose my axe in this pile? I can't have. I must have put it down somewhere else. I just did it. Sadly, I haven't saved recently. I probably should organize that pile at some point. If I'm doing the alchemy, I might as well do all of it. Alright, so as before, I want to make sure that the things that I can't work with are taken out right away. Oh, I really thought I had Scuttle there. Alright. I think I'm going to accept the sultries as just a part of my life forever now, so let's deal with the bone meal first. Drain fatigue, drain personality. Also, stone flower shouldn't be in here. Use that for something else. Alright, I'll leave the bone meal aside for now. I don't think I have any drain strength, but let's just double check. Oh, come on. Paralyzes but cures poison. Hang on. Daedra skin. Fortify strength, so. I have nothing else that fortifies strength. Interesting. Ah, vampire dust. Not exciting, but it gets my mats down. Alright. Excuse me. It's 35, not 25. And I've definitely got more copies of these than I can stand. Alright, now, it's not just... excuse me, it's not just to get the loot that's not the only reason why I came back here. I am taking a rest until it stops raining. Damn it. My other reason for doing this is this gives me a chance to turn in with Skink in Tree's Shade.
Do you have something to say, Outlander?
I greet you as a friend.
I'm gonna worry less about getting materials here. This is just gonna be a pure sale run.
Well, what have we here? Interesting.
I really need to start reading.
How may I help you, Doc? Well, I find myself in pleasant company. Please share your thoughts.
I really want to sell any of the other things here, so I'll just try and get a good price. Not even a good price, a price.
How wonderful. Welcome, Outlander.
An honor, to be sure.
Sadrith Mora, please.
An honor, to be sure.
Were you able to arrange a meeting?
I was.
Ah, thank you, Caius. Minabibi has already answered many of my questions.
Right then. How about advancement?
As long as he holds the title of Archmage, only Archmage Trebonus and Vivek can give you the title of Archmage.
Alright. Any other duties?
When any mage turns to necromancy, it casts a pale shadow over the whole guild. The necromancer is Tellura Ulver, former Mages Guild member. She may be found in Shal. It may be hard to find. Go to Hlaod and head north along the road. When you cross the wooden bridge, stay left along the coast until you come to another bridge to an island. Shal is on that island. The door faces the swamp just north of the Daedric ruin. While killing is never pleasant, it is sometimes necessary. Tellura Ulver is dead, and you have proven yourself to the guild, Caius.
Pretty sure I was there already.
I'm concerned about the continuing problems with these strange ash creatures. Perhaps if I had the soul of one of these creatures to study. Would you bring me the soul of an ash ghoul? A soul of any ash ghoul should be suitable. I believe the nearest ash ghoul is in Yakin. Scrolls are more reliable than spells, so take these scrolls and these 2 soul gems.
Where's Yakin?
It is a cavern on the mainland just northwest of Tel Arun. Swim or fly northwest, cross one island, and you should see the cave entrance ahead on the mainland. It has already been taken over by the 6th house, so be careful.
Alright, I think that's something that I can handle, but not right now. I am also trying to consider when I want to wrap this up, but tell you what, let's try one run to find...
Greetings, armored friend.
So I just want to see where Tel Arun is. Yeah, I think it's still good for me to go to Voss. Although, you know what, if I can get to Tel Arun, let's see what the docks
Well, I find
give me. Right, one too far.
Go ahead.
Leave me.
I'd like to travel to Tel Arun, please. I see I don't have the option.
The sun and sky. We bring you offering.
Good day to you. I'm assuming I'm heading to what looked like Daedric ruins. The catch, of course, will be when I try to get to Voss. I might want to stop by the dock and see where exactly they go. So when they say from Teleroon, you just need to swim or fly across one island and then continue northwest. That implies it's on the mainland. Ah!
I don't think we've been introduced, Outlander. I'm Danius Darris. How can I help you?
Where do you travel to and from? Alright. Good to know. That's a very odd path to take, though. To go to Voss or Telmora, but not Sadrith Mora. We'll talk later.
Do you want?
It's decidedly better than swimming. As long as it's dry land, I'm okay. Now it is a little indulgent to drink a potion just to get over such a small body of water, but I do have a few of these. The greater question, of course, is where Yakin is. Looks like there might be something on the other side of that hill. Or it could just be an unusual collection of rocks. I always hate when the instruction is then continue northwest, because it doesn't suggest a distance. It's like continue northwest forever for few meters. At least some of them say if you wind up in the Ashlands, you've gone too far.
I don't think we've been introduced, Outlander. I'm Temis Asabridden. How may I help you?
Don't think you have the directions I need. Alright, that's suggestive. I won't claim any souls until I've got the goal I was looking for. Sorry.
You got the better of me, so go ahead.
Nice day for a walk. Laundry day. Nothing clean.
Hail, stranger. Have you seen a witch nearby? I'll tear her heart out and feed it to a Nixhound.
Tell me more.
I was escorting this woman, a very Lothri, to Telarune, and she seemed real friendly. Then for no reason she turned on me, put me under some spell, and by the time I realized what was happening, she had taken off with my gold, my armor, and my axe, Widowmaker. Damn her for even laying hands on the axe of my fathers. I'll tear her throat out and wear it as a belt. Come with me, stranger, and help me find this devil and put an end to her existence.
Sure, I'll help you.
Excellent. Let's go, stranger. I think she's headed to the northwest, but I can't be sure. Let's find her. I'll tear her head off and spit in the stump.
I think we've done this sort of thing already. You can handle this, right?
There is no escape.
No, I'm like that.
Give in.
Stupid.
Fool.
Stupid.
You're bested.
What are you doing? I mean, I went here because he said northwest, but maybe I should be following paths.
Fail to know death is near.
I don't know you. What do you want? I'm a very Lothri. Witch.
I have you.
Wait. I think I'll let this. I think I'll just let nature take care of this. Alright then. I mean, the funny thing, I thought it might have been a case of, like the last time where, the witch was unjustly accused. My bad.
Courier's been killed while attempting to recover the prized axe Widowmaker. It's a shame. I'll never get to see him wield it.
Alright, now I'm really off the path. It's also getting, it's very late where I am. I'm trying to decide if it's worth it to just leave it here, or I've obviously missed the opportunity. You know what? Yeah, I'm on my way to that camp, so this can't be right. I think I'm gonna go back to the coast. So again, the plan was to try and go somewhere along here to find the area from the prophecy I was supposed to check out. So, it did say to go past the island, but what I am going to do is I'm just going to try and take a look at any of the mountains and just sort of the areas around the northwest of the island I passed over. If there are no other entries, or obvious entries, then maybe I'll just try that another time. But I think if I find myself at one of the Ashlander camps, I've probably gone too far. So yeah, this is where this is kind of where I started. I suppose I could do the same thing I've been doing here, which is local. Oh. So I'm not going in, I'm just getting my bearings. Okay, so that's the island that I came from. Catches is that northwest kind of counts as a big long spot. I'm almost certain that's... What? Ah. Alright. what did I just count? Oh. It's a bit of a waste. I know he said use the scrolls, but I don't remember if it was an ash scroll or not. It is. I'll keep checking it out just to see if I get a chance to get another, but that should see me through. Hi. Did not think that ash ghouls counted for grand soul gems. Probably be saving around this point. Oh, apparently this was a significant figure. I've got to wait for some souvenirs. For now, at least. Maybe not so much. And then I'll just really mess with them. And, just trying to find a good spot to... Oh. I didn't even think that there would be something there. Excuse me. Kind of unnerving to see that guy gesture silently while the cultists come up behind me. Not quite ready to finish up with that yet. I'm very curious what's behind here. Not that curious, though. Actually, I bet the intersection where I haven't gone down yet, I bet that's gonna show me the other side. So, right here. Yep. It's decidedly safer to do this in the 6th house. So ideally I find a way to get to Voss. Although, let's see on the map. To be honest, I'm not that far. It's not that far of a walk. So I'll try and find a path as early as I can. I am about an hour past where I was expecting to finish, which would have meant that this was a 2-hour episode. But I'll make a genuine attempt at making it to the Twin Spires. I'm actually going to want to go past Zainab Camp, so take whatever shortcuts we can get. I guess I should feel a bit bad about this. There are going to be 2 paths. One will be a little too early. I think I'm just going to head directly to the camp to be sure. Alright, so if I follow this road, it looks like it turns left actually just right after the... I hate that I'm doing this. Alright, so there's Zainab Camp. So the idea here is that from the camp, I should be able to head directly north and I'll run into a road. Alright, there it is. So the road turns west. Now this will lead me to the Ashlands, but that's not where I want to go. I want to go further north. And then it's the next turn to the west, if I can even call it that. Alright, now that's unexpected. So if I look to the west, no. Oh, hang on. It's probably ruins I'm looking at. Yep. Drat. I should have paid attention to the original directions. I thought I'd been here before, but it was empty on my log. All right, well. Next best, Valley of the Wind.
There are two valleys side by side on the northeast slopes of Red Mountain. The westmost valley is called Dry Camp Valley. The camps have no water, but they are sheltered from the wind. Dun A caverns are also there. The Valley of Wind is the eastmost valley. It runs long and straight south between Erin's Teeth and climbs towards Red Mountain. The mouths of these valleys are to the east along the coast.
That's where I got it wrong. Should have looked for the coast.
Past Bathund, a Dwemer ruin, and just past Zerganapal, a Daedric ruin. Turn south.
Alright, well, with that in mind. You know what? Let's get an early start on the day. I'm just gonna pick it all up when I'm ready to do the alchemy, but at this point I just want it out of my inventory. You know what? This one I might be able to find a place to sell it. Widowmaker might have sentimental value. So I'm not gonna go on a bunch of selling sprees. What time is it? Oh well. Didn't need that much sleep.
So good to see you.
May I?
So this is just so I can turn in with Skink and Tree, and we can take a boat to our destination.
An honor, to be sure.
You're in good company, friend.
Have you found the soul of an ash ghoul? Well, have you found one?
Here it is.
So this will do nicely. I hope it wasn't too difficult.
A little something about directions, I think.
I have another task for you, Master Wizard, but it's a difficult one. I believe there's another book on vampires, Galar Rithari's Papers. Yes, these papers allegedly describe how an ordinator from Bal-Ur became a vampire and was cured. I'd be most interested in a copy of this book. Ask booksellers and scholars. Surely someone knows where a copy is. I'm impressed, guys, but did you not take these papers with you?
Blessed we are.
Alright, we'll have to figure out a way to get those papers.
I'm Gala Sarathi, shipmaster of Sadrith Mora. What's your destination?
Let's go to... Oh, good question. Guess I can't go to Voss, huh? Tell more it is.
Do you have something to say, Outlander?
Yes, I'd like trip to Voss. Passage to Voss, please. Alright. So from Voss, where I can, head up the coast and see if we can finally get to the place we've been trying to get to the last couple of broadcasts. But with that in mind, I am well and truly late. So I thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next week.